Maniacs is here, Maniac Leader. Very fun here. I'm going to bring you another video here. And, well, well, you know, I usually do, I review old reviews every time when the Big Four review comes out. Sometimes with SummerSlam, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if they do King of the Ring, I'll maybe do an old King of the Ring pay-per-view. Okay. But, it goes, okay, so, um, I had a few choices. Let's see. Let's see, what were my choices? What was the choices? Okay, then the original poll, it would be uh, SummerSlam 1993, SummerSlam 1999, SummerSlam 2010, SummerSlam 2012, and SummerSlam 2015. And then the first poll, we had a tie. We had a tie. So we had a tiebreaker broke, and in SummerSlam 2010 won in the rubber match. So now I'm going to rebook SummerSlam 2010. Now, during this time, I thought it was a pretty interesting year in WWE. Like, they're building up a big faction. They were beat. They were the rough buckshot everywhere, you know. It was just a very fun time. I remember the day after my birthday. This is where I had to go for. I had like a dental surgery. I was out the whole day afterwards. And I remember the day before on my birthday, it was like an NXT episode. I think the episode was like season 1 versus season 2. I think they were doing that level. But um, yes. So let's go on the show. Let's kicking off with the first match on the night will be for the Intercontinental Championship. It will be Dolph Ziggler, champion, versus Matt Hardy. The In my universe, Matt Hardy wins the Intercontinental title, so Kofi. You have more. Yeah, I figured Matt Hardy should win it because he never won the title, and I think he was good with the title. And then on the SmackDown, he lost to Dolph Ziggler thanks to Vicky. Then during this match would be like 15 to 20 minutes, and like the spot would be like goes for a top mid rope twist of fate, hits it as he's lifting up. He lifts his feet up, and then as he's spinning Dolph's feet is on the ropes, and Rep goes, hey, his foot's on the ropes. And he goes, no, and he pulls him. And 1, 2, kick out. And like and it's announced during this match. He goes, because during the build, Matt kept losing him via losing Dolph during shenanigans, blah blah blah. And he goes, if you lose Matt at SummerSlam, you leave WWE. And then, okay, then zigzag, and then we get a middle rope zigzag. Pins him 1, 2. Matt Hardy's foot's on the rope, but Vicky pushes it off and hits 3. And Dolph Ziggler wins in a pretty fun match. And during this time, Matt Hardy was leaving WWE to have his first run in TNA. So yeah. Next match for the women's title. By the way, during the show, we see way cool like in a luxury box, and like we see like Todd Grisham goes, "What are your thoughts on Beth Phoenix versus Natalia up next?" Because I don't care. This is the superior title. The women's title means nothing. Blah 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 blah. because we hold it, we're flawless, blah, blah, blah. Then they have a match. They have like a pretty great match, and I'll give it to Beth Phoenix to win. She barely wins it, and Natty, they shake each other's name, but then Way Cool come out and attack and beat them up with chairs. Next match on the card is a winner takes all 6-man tag. It will be Bret the Hitman Hart as the U.S. champion and Hart Dynasty as the tag team champions versus Straight Edge Society, CM Punk, CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and Joey Mercury. And then during the build, you see Punk goes, "How come you've won the Intercontinental title when more deserving talent deserves it more than you? You can barely walk and barely wrestle." You have to say that, then blah blah blah. Then the match happens. It's a pretty good match, but as Bret finally gets in the ring with Punk, we see footage like Serena injuring Natalia's ankle as he as she's gonna like run to save her, and then he says, "Tyson, go save Natty," and blah blah. Punk kicks the rope, then he like gives him like a rope blow, kinda with the rope. And then Gallows and Mercury carry Bret onto Punk's shoulders. GTS pins him 1, 2, 3. Straight Edge Society win all the gold. Next match is Edge versus Christian. This could be like Edge is a heel and Christian's a babyface. He goes, you tried to. He's like, you always try to be better than me, but you know you can't be. He's like, it's always Edge and Christian. He's always this been joke because he goes, why do you think they chose me to be the guy? I've been world champion, world champion, world champion. You fought just to barely become the ECW champion. I am a 9-time world champion. You're like what? 2-time champion? And then they have the match at SummerSlam. It's a pretty great match, and then endings. It's spot will be like Edge goes to mock him, goes to turn him for the kill switch, but Christian pushes him, ropes, brings back, spears, 1, 2, kick out, and then Edge goes. Then it's probably Edge goes to spear Christian, but he jumps up. Edge hits the turnbuckle, gets 30, and Christian hits the kill switch. Depends on 1, 2, 3. And then see Edge and Christian hug it out. Yeah. Then, 5th match on the card will be Team WWE versus Team Nexus in a 12-man tag. Representing Team Nexus, David Otunga, Heath Slater. In this universe, it's Ryback. I'm calling him Ryback. Justin Gabriel, Michael Tarver, and Darren Young. And then representing Team WWE, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, John Morrison, and Randy Orton. This will be a fun match. Like, there's spots like you see Ryback carrying Big Show with a shell shock, and they're like, oh my god! And Randy does like an RKO to Justin Gabriel, like a springboard RKO. Like, he goes up, like this Justin Gabriel, and Randy's on the middle rope, then he jumps at him into an RKO. Then Brian gets a tag, and he's gonna win, but Miz hits him with the briefcase. Murphy wasn't looking. Then David Otunga hits his finisher on Daniel Bryan to win. And then Big Show's like, oh, it's alright, buddy. It's alright. Real good revenge on Miz later on. Then next match will be a Belfast Brawl. Sheamus versus Finlay. But this could be a fun match. And I give it a Sheamus to win. Build him up, And then the third, the seventh match on the card will be Rey Mysterio and Caval versus Miz and Alex Riley. So they're in my universe. NXT season 2 ended earlier, so like Miz and Caval got feud. Caval beat Miz in his first match. Then Miz is being crap out of Ray, makes a save. Then they announced the Summerslam to have a tag match. Then Ray and Caval win. And afterwards, Dan Bryan puts Miz in the little bell lock, and you see Miz tapping, and as Alex Riley going to run in and try to stop him, and we see Big Show go to WMD to Alex Riley, knock him out, and Big Show celebrates with Brian celebrates with Big Show, Ray, and Caval afterwards. Okay. And now the eighth match on the card. Steel cage match for the World Heavyweight title. Kane versus The Undertaker. The Undertaker. This could be a very fun match, and I think the ending spot would be like Taker steers Kane through the through the cage, and the cage side just fell down, but Cage Taker's feet is still on the cage, but like Kane has more strength to get out. They barely just walked out of the cage to retain his title. Then he gets up Taker and chokeslam him on the steel. Then the main event. John Cena versus Wade Barrett for the WWE Championship. He also made a stipulation. He goes after all these attacks, Wade Barrett goes, because at first they wasn't going to accept his title match, because if I lose, I will leave. We will leave you alone. Super Cena beats us, blah, blah, blah. We will leave. And they go, all right, fine. But if I win, they all get contracts. Fine. And then Wade Barrett, as John Cena's not going to win, he gives them an AA. Then we see Husky Harrison, Curtis Axel. I'm not calling him Michael Kill. His name's Curtis Axel. He beat the crap out of Cena with lead pipes and hit Sister Abigail, or whatever you call it at the time. And then Wade Barrett hits the wasteland. Boom! Depends on 1, 2, 3. Wade Barrett is WWE champion, and he gets like the WrestleMania 10 celebration, like with the Nexus that'll come out. Then the show, and they're like, oh my god, what's going to happen? The Nexus is running WWE. We don't know what to do here. And then and then the show ends. So that's how it booked SummerSlam 2010. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure to get like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and hope you guys like all my other stuff. Watch all my other videos on the live section of my channel, and make sure to tell all your friends, tell everybody to subscribe to the channel, because I want to hit to 200 subscribers now. I'm on that road, and I hope to see you there. I love you guys, all the Death, my hair maniacs. Peace.